Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This one comes from Bitcoin Magazine, and it's an opinion piece on tax attacks won't kill Bitcoin. Regulators must learn to accept new technology. So, yes, calling Bitcoiners tax evaders or imposing arbitrary tariffs can't stop the inevitable progression of this technology. So, this was written by Connor Shepnick, an organizer for the Mass Adoption Bitcoin Meetup. So here we go. So it all started with Congress's Brad Sherman's tweet 60 years ago. The late, great Robert F. Kennedy went after tax evaders and U.S. Attorney General. And today, his son is slated to speak at a conference for tax evaders. So this is when RFK Jr. was speaking at the Bitcoin conference, and he was calling these guys tax evaders. I think even Joe Biden says that too. But yeah, Congressman Brad Sherman's recent tweet attacking Bitcoiners as tax evaders is a prime example of how Bitcoin has become a mainstream phenomenon. It's ironic that politicians like Sherman, who have sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution and the presumption of innocence, are so quick to label Bitcoin supporters as criminals without any evidence. Such remarks undermine the fundamental principles of justice and fairness that underpin our legal system. The fact that politicians like Sherman are attacking Bitcoin servers as a signal to those on the fence that there may be something to this freedom money that is constantly under attack by those who are corrupt and compromised by legacy systems. In a way, even those who attack Bitcoin may unwittingly working for its success and adoption. And clearly, politicians are expecting Bitcoiners to shoulder some kind of tax burden that they do not impose on anyone else. Now, imagine if a politician tried to tax people for using computational power to do math or use English to express their views. They would be ridiculed and mocked because, on top of that, being an insane policy. Both of these subjects are essential to a functional society. Instead of imposing arbitrary taxes, the government should focus on creating a regulatory environment that supports innovation and economic growth. Unfortunately, in opposition to the seemingly obvious edict, the Biden administration has proposed a 30% tax on Bitcoin mining, which is not only unfair but also hypocritical to the values that make the United States great. If a market participant has paid for their energy, they should be free to use it as they wish. So, why is Bitcoin mining being targeted when other industries such as pornography, video games, or gambling also use energy to allow people to indulge in their vices online? I'm not vying for a tax on any other industry. I firmly believe that if a market participant has paid for the energy, they can do whatever they want with it. My intent is to point out that this proposal seems to be a clear example of government overreach and intervention in the private sector. Now, reacting to change. And it's not just Bitcoin mining that is being targeted, it's the entire Bitcoin network. When new innovative ideas challenge the status quo, both humans and technology can exhibit resistance or embrace the change. Technology mimics many things about human biology, including the way we respond to change. Established industries or entities may resist new technologies to protect their own interests, just like how our immune system responds to foreign pathogens to protect our body. However, just as humans can adapt to changing environments, technology can evolve and adapt to better serve our needs. People can either fight against Bitcoin or embrace it, but either way, this technology is changing the world rapidly. Now, it is important to remember that new technology, including Bitcoin, is not inherently bad, but rather a tool that can be used for both good and bad purposes. Instead of fighting against progress, we should embrace the opportunities that the new technology provides and work together to shape a better future. Sherman's tweet may not win him any votes, but it shows his lack of understanding and respect for the rights of his constituents. Now, the comparison between a technology network and human biology may seem unconventional, but it does provide valuable insights into the evolution and growth of new technologies like Bitcoin. Kevin Kelly's book, What's Technology Wants, highlights the importance of this, and there are three quotes that really stood out to me. So we have technologies do not exist in isolation, but rather in networks that amplify their power and reach. Also, innovation is a team sport, and the best innovations are produced by networks of people working together. And the more interconnected our technologies become, the more emergent properties they exhibit, and the harder they are to predict or control. Technology is always evolving based on human needs, and it starts with a small idea and then grows into something larger than anyone could have imagined. This evolution is not always linear, as new technologies often emerge from existing technologies. These networks grow exponentially faster, and new technologies enable stuff we never thought possible. FaceTime would seem magical to someone 100 years ago, in the same way that a medical device that can regenerate limbs for people would seem magical in the modern day. I assume that type of technology will come someday, and with it, more innovations that I could never have hoped to imagine until I saw them. But just like humans, technology has its own set of rules and laws. We have to follow these rules and make the most of technology's potential. Imagine if someone called a conference about TCP/IP, a conference for gang members. It would seem ridiculous, especially for a politician who should be encouraging innovation in their district. Now, attacking people because they enjoy using a protocol is insane. However, if your job was dedicated to maintain legacy technology and adopting new technology could make you irrelevant, I suppose you wouldn't really favor toward the new technology either. But embracing the evolution of technology. Here is a tweet from Chep. Those who don't assume things are wise. Me? I can't believe it increased 1,500%. Professor, I'm sick of hearing about this Bitcoin. Nothing can increase by that much and still be a good investment. Me, I was talking about the price of college tuition since 1980. So funny. But in the end, we are all part of the network of technology. Whether we like it or not, we must embrace the evolution of technology and understand its potential to shape the world for the better. We are at the beginning of all things that will be built on these new protocols, so it is up to us to harness their power and make the most out of their potential. I can't say I know for a fact that Bitcoin is going well above $1 million, but I think it's pretty damn possible, and that as more network effects get added, both in meat space and cyberspace, the more likely it becomes. So yeah, so true. These guys are just they lack the education. They need to come to the crypto club to learn some stuff. So maybe won't come to a state near them. But no, it's just like they got to soon accept this. Like they can't just call us tax evaders. It's like, come on. Like I know this new technology will make your system irrelevant, old, outdated. Well, that's what crypto and Bitcoin is. It's the exit strategy. We see the old system collapsing and failing right now, so it's like a why? So we need to have a way outside of it. And like gold and silver, yeah, that still works, but it's not ideal for transferring, bartering, or whatnot. But like Bitcoin and other very well cryptos like can serve its purpose. But yeah, so that's that article for you. If you guys did enjoy it, smash that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.